Good evening, my fellow fiends. My, how scary you look. In the mood for some ghost bumps? Come with me, if you dare, on a fright-seeing tour of a haunted house. Many tales are told about this strange old abode where ghosts dwell, and witches scowl, and monsters growl, and zombies prowl, and werewolves howl. If you get scared, we can always hold hands. I have a box of them in the cupboard. So why don't you come on in? This way. Where the doors all squeak and the windows creak and the ceilings leak 'cause the roof's antique and you hear a shriek and your legs feel weak. It's a haunted house. There's a dismal moan like a weird trombone and the rattle of bones and terrible groans. You are all alone in the great unknown in a haunted house. The air is full of clammy claws that clutch you by the collar. So gargle night and morning just in case you have to holler. The banshees weep and wail and leap as monsters creep with voices deep. Hobgoblins keep you from your sleep in the haunted house. In the dead of night you shake with fright as vampires fight and hold on tight just for a bite. It's a dreadful sight in the haunted house. The haunted house will welcome you with cobwebs in your face. It's just its way of telling you it's such a cozy place. It's black as pitch and your eyeballs twitch 'cause the lighting switch is out of reach. In the darkest niche is a cackling witch in the haunted house. Phantom creatures creep around with features truly gruesome. They all have supernatural powers and know how to use them. In the eerie gleam of a cold moonbeam stands a ghoul. You seem to be part of his scheme and you wake with a scream from a horrible dream of a haunted house. You must be tired after all your house calls. Perhaps you're hungry. I do hope you can stay for a bite. I know Count Dracula is eager to entertain you. Let's see what's in the witch's kitchen. Hello, old witch. What are you cooking for dinner tonight? She says she has gut goulash, quivering gizzard surprise, and puss pie a la toad. Yummy. However, I think we should leave. She's about to cast one of her spells, and it's not a pretty sight.
Silence. Enough, I say. Enough. Begone. Pay no attention to him. He's been a little cranky lately. Now, up these stairs. Just keep telling yourself there are no such things as ghosts. There are no such things as ghosts. Here we are on the second floor of the haunted house. So many doors. Which room should we choose? Let's see what's in this one. Sorry, madam. Let's try another. Here's one that might interest you. See the deep blood-red scratches in the door. A werewolf lives here. But don't worry, he only prowls when the moon is full. Like tonight. Let's take a peek. Oh dear. Those werewolves never put off till tomorrow what they can chew today. There seems to be some trouble in the kitchen. I do hope those hobgoblins are not up to their tricks. Please excuse me. Hob, 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 hob. Goblins with a hob, 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 hob. Goblins, goblins, goblins. So don't do anything to annoy us. Hocus pocus, we are the jokers. We make sure. We make sure when you drop your toast, it's butter side down and on the most dirty part of the floor. We make sure. We make sure. We make sure. We make sure if you've lost your keys, there's no one in. We make sure. We make sure. If you've only got bare feet, you'll stand on a pin. With a hob, 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 hob. Goblins with a hob, 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 hob. Goblins, goblins, goblins. So don't do anything to annoy us. Hocus pocus, we are the jokers. We make sure. We make sure when you wash your hair, the shampoo steams and the towel's not where it was a moment before. We make sure. We make sure. We make sure. If anything should go right, then don't blame us. We make sure. We make sure. We make sure if you're late, you're going to miss the bus. But only just. With a hob, 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 hob. Goblins with a hob, 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 hob. Goblins, 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 hobgoblins. Ah, there you are. Sorry to leave you all alone. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. Let me show you a room I just know you'll love. But watch your step.
Some ghouls were bricked up in here. They had to eat their way out, so the floorboards haven't been the same since. And here we are, back downstairs, a little earlier than planned. This is the library. It was here that... And now the cellar. Notice how the walls are oozing. Careful not to slip. The stuff always runs at midnight. Oh yes, whatever you do, don't stare at the creature. But don't ignore it either. I think you'll find it most comfortable here. I should know. I spent some of the happiest years of my life chained to that very wall. I wasn't always a ghost, you know. Happy Halloween. Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday. Well, I hopped into bed and covered up my head, said I'm going to get a good night's sleep. But I got woken up about 12 o'clock, and I jumped right to my feet. There were gremlins and goblins, dragons and zombies. Oh, what an awful sight. I said, my friend, you may get me, but brother, let me tell you, it's going to be after the fight. Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday. Uncle Bill, well, he took ill, and they sent for me to come. Well, I had to pass by the old graveyard, so I went on the run. There was screaming and moaning, wailing and groaning, scary as a mummy's curse. I said, my friend, you may get me, but brother, let me tell you, you're going to have to catch me first. Frankenstein was the first in line, and the Wolfman came up next. Dracula was doing his stuff, breathing down my neck. Jump back, make tracks, here comes the hunchback, better get out of his way. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday. Fee, fee, fi, fi, fo, fo, fum, it was a monster's holiday.